time to do some editing and basically reply to all my emails for the day. I try and get this done at the beginning of the day. It doesn't always happen, but I did get a parcel, so I thought we could unbox it together. It's really, really cool when you get to work with some of your favorite brands. But I've been doing book content over on TikTok and Instagram for like 3 years, I think, at this point. Hi, my loves. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you guys are new. I actually forgot to film a little intro to this vlog because it is a weekly vlog. It's a little bit different to what I usually do, but I thought I could take you along for the next work week of mine. I always get questions about what a work week looks like for me. I am a full-time uni student, but I am on uni break at the moment and therefore focusing solely on content creation. So I guess you'd say it's like my full-time job at the moment. I've been on YouTube for over a year now, but I've been doing book content over on TikTok and Instagram for like 3 years, I think, at this point. And also back in like July, I think it was, Jamie and I launched a podcast. So I'm very busy, all things bookish content, which I absolutely love. I thought I'd take you on my week, show you what a normal work week looks like behind the scenes of all my bookish content, a little deep dive into how everything works, talk about getting publisher mail, all the kind of insights to behind the scenes that I don't usually talk about, also just my editing process, how I do brand collaborations, everything like that. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this week and let's get started with Monday. It's Monday today, so the start of our week, which I'm very excited about. Today is a lot of admin work, which is totally fine. But yeah, a lot of admin work. We're gonna be at the desk a lot of today. I usually like to dedicate Mondays to my podcast. So because we film on Tuesday mornings, I like to do all my last minute stuff on Mondays. So make sure all my devices are good, clear everything, like kind of just the prep for Tuesday so I don't have to do that early in the morning. I have to do a lot of emails today and stuff and get that done. I like to get that done at the beginning of the week as well. It makes it a little bit easier to go into the rest of the week knowing that you don't have like an inbox full that you have to reply to throughout the week. So that's another thing I need to do. Also, we'll be editing today. So I do have a video to edit and upload today. I've done a little bit of it, but we just need to do the thumbnail, edit most of the content, to be honest, do all the final touches and upload that for tomorrow. I'm a little bit behind because I've had a bit of a crazy weekend, but that's okay. This week is going to be resetting, getting ahead of everything, scheduling, getting posts done, doing all my content, short form and long form, getting on track with all my partnerships at the moment. Yeah, this is a getting on track week. We're kind of a resetting week, a work reset week, because last week has been kind of crazy. I will say I'm super happy I got a good night's sleep last night because I do feel like that can really make or break my day. And as we can see, we've got a lot to do today that does require my brain to be switched on. So very happy I got a good sleep last night. I will say that is massive thanks to the Manta Sleep Mask. And Manta Sleep are actually kindly sponsoring this portion of the video. What is really cool about this is me and my partner have actually been using Manta Sleep Masks for a while now and we absolutely love them. The Manta Sleep Mask I absolutely love for one very specific reason that all my book girlies will love me for is the Manta Sound Sleep Mask. Obviously I got this one in pink. There are literally so many incredible features on this, but one of my favorite things about this is that there are actually built-in speakers on the side. So I love listening to an audiobook before I go to bed. It makes me drift straight to sleep. And you guys know I've really been getting into audiobooks more, and honestly a massive reason is because of the Manta Sound Sleep Mask. I used to always use AirPods before I go to sleep, and because I am a side sleeper, that just is not the best feeling in the world. I usually wake up with a headache. But these masks are specifically designed for side sleepers. The speakers are on the side here, but you cannot feel them at all. It is so incredibly comfy because there is so much cushioning around them. Also, another added bonus is that this does not squish your eyelashes. It is such a small detail and makes the world of a difference. So your eyelashes do not get compressed against the material. It makes it, number one, so much comfier, but also so much better for your eyes and your eyelashes. Manta Sleep truly just thinks of absolutely everything when designing these masks. It also has a 24-hour battery life. You can also adjust the speakers to where you want them on your ear, adjust your eye mask. They can come off and be put back on just with Velcro. I wouldn't recommend this product unless I really truly believed in it, and it has made a world of a difference in my sleeping, which is just such a big thing for me. And as I said, it really sets the tone for my entire day up to my entire week, honestly. Masks are also designed to move with you while you sleep, so they don't feel rigid on your face. They pretty much mold to your face. I feel like this upcoming holiday period as well is where sleep is absolutely necessary. So if you do want to purchase a Manta Sleep Mask for yourself, you can use my code on the screen. It will also be in my bio to treat yourself to a Manta Sleep Mask. Also a way to support my channel, which is really cool. So thank you so much, Manta Sleep, for sponsoring this portion of the video and supporting this channel. And let's get on with our workday. We have a lot to do. Okay, so it is actually night now, but because I was a bit busy during the day, a good busy, I was catching up with my sister. It was great, and just running errands in the city and stuff. But it does mean that I usually work a little bit overtime because obviously I wasn't home to be doing a bunch of my computer stuff during the day. So because today is Monday, it means podcast filming day day is tomorrow morning. So I'm kind of just going through the plan for tomorrow's podcast, making sure I have everything, all my notes ready. We prepare all the notes like a good week or 2 weeks or even 3 weeks in advance. But the night before, I just like to go through them and make sure I've got everything, see if I need to add anything like that. Jamie and I basically just have a shared Notion that we work on. So our podcasts are filmed on Tuesdays for me, Monday nights for Jamie. We have had a few time changes recently though because of like daylight savings and everything like that, but it's kind of hard to keep track of like it changing in my region versus changing in Jamie's region, like what time that is in the year. In winter, when we started, it was winter for me, we were filming at like 7:30 a.m. for me, which was fine, honestly. Like I'm a morning person, I don't really mind. But now it's basically 9:30/10 we start filming for me. So it's a little bit easier. I definitely have more time in the morning. So hopefully tomorrow morning I can do like a bit of a workout, get some Pilates in before we film and everything, which will be a bit of a change. This is our first time filming at 10 a.m. The past few weeks has been 9. It just keeps shifting with our time changes. So that's very fun. Kind of hard to keep up with, but it's fine. We're making it work. I also have a video going up tomorrow, so I was just doing some last minute editing on that and I've uploaded that. That's all scheduled and everything, so that's fun as well. We'll do a little post in the morning to make sure you guys can see that it's out. Also at the beginning of the week, I write down a kind of to-do list just on my computer of everything that I need to do that week, and just so I can start slowly ticking it off. Today we did tick a bit off, which is good. I had to reply to a bunch of emails because I didn't reply over the weekend. I feel like this week is a little bit of playing catch up as well because I was away for a few days last week with my friend, which I'm incredibly grateful for. Gonna be a full content kind of week, but that's good. I love it. I love it, honestly. Tomorrow's gonna be a kind of interesting day because, as I said, we've got podcast filming in the morning and then I've got stuff to do outside of the house. Like I'll be out and about all day for the rest of the day after podcast filming. And then at night, I've actually got a concert tomorrow night, which is really exciting. So that's fun. That's not a usual week for me, but I mean, I love it. I'm excited for it. But yeah, I'm kind of just finishing up now. It's 8 o'clock at night, a little bit later than I finish up usually. I'm gonna sit down and read now. I am about to finish Warbreaker, which I am super excited about. I've been absolutely loving it, just like completely binging it. I feel like I'm getting used to Brandon Sanderson's writing, which is really exciting. Like it's not as intimidating as it once was, which is always a good feeling. I think I can close this now. I think we're done. I'm not too tired tonight, so maybe we can stay up reading for a little bit. I don't know. I do make sure to read every night before I go to bed when I can, if I'm not having a super late night, obviously. Sometimes if I'm too addicted to the book, it's not a good thing because I just stay up reading. Hopefully that won't happen tonight because we do have stuff to do tomorrow. That is Monday done, so off to a good start for the week. First of all, I have to plug in all my stuff that I'm going to be using tomorrow so it's fully charged, my camera, my microphones, my headphones, my computer, and then we can start reading. It's the next morning. I am getting ready to set up my podcast setup, I guess. I just got up this morning and did some Pilates and then I had to run to the store to get some stuff and just got ready for the day. I have been reading this morning. I don't ever read on my iPad, but I have an ARC and it's a PDF, and so it's not converting to my Kindle very well, and the font is absolutely tiny on my Kindle. So at least on my iPad I can like zoom in and actually read it because I don't have the world's best eyesight. It's not like bad eyesight, but it's just not amazing. It means small font is very hard for me to read. Yeah, iPad has been pulled out for that. I might try and quickly film a TikTok before we start because I do have a partnership I need to film for, so I might quickly do that so I can get that out of the way. Okay, it is later in the day, still a Tuesday. I am currently uploading my files to Jamie. That has kind of just been going on in the background all day because I've been out today. We are 70% done. It does take a while. I do think that's because of my connection here. It's not incredible. At the moment though, I am going to also airdrop and edit my TikTok that I'm doing for a brand. It's really, really cool when you get to work with some of your favorite brands. For a time update, it is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. As I said, we have a concert today, which is exciting, but obviously that's not until a little bit later. We finished filming at about 11 today, and then I kind of went out, did all my errands, and now I'm just going to edit for the last bit of the day. For ages, I did really struggle to create my own schedule. Like, it's weird being technically self-employed, like creating your own schedule and making sure you get things done on time. It's very easy to just be like, I'll do that later. And personally, I don't actually have a manager, so I do all of this by myself, and it can be quite hard to like keep up with emails and everything like that. Like, just doing everything by myself is like, I love it, don't get me wrong, but it does get a little bit overwhelming, especially this time of the year. I feel like there's a lot of brand partnerships that come in at this time of the year, which I'm really thankful for, but obviously I have to kind of pick and choose the ones I want to do. Sometimes I don't want to work with the brand, everything like that. Like, but I do love that side of things as well. It took a little bit for me to get my head head around. But now that I understand it, it's all good. That is the plan for now. Good morning, everyone. It is currently 7:27 in the morning. I have Pilates at 8, but just before I go, I just thought I'd film a quick TikTok for the day. I kind of just literally put on mascara just so I felt a little bit ready. I usually try and pre-film my TikToks, but the last few days have been a mess. So I'm filming my TikTok quickly now before I go to Pilates. I'll edit it when I get back. But I'm going to be doing some book recommendations to help you hit your reading goal. The way I'm going to be doing it is literally looking over my shelf and looking at a few short books I've read this year, piling them together and handing them over to you guys. And then I'll talk to you when I get back. Back from Pilates, which means it's time to do some editing and basically reply to all my emails for the day. I try and get this done at the beginning of the day. It doesn't always happen, but it needs to happen today because we're driving to get Macy tonight. And I'm also gonna edit the TikTok video I filmed this morning and get it up for you guys. Hi my loves, it is actually Friday now. I have caught a cold, which is really unfortunate timing for me doing this vlog. But yes, I have caught a cold. So this week has been a bit of a weird week. Yesterday, I did do a lot of work, but I put it all for admin work. I just got all of my computer work done. So I wrote down what I did so I could tell you. Right now, I am just putting away my filming stuff. I just filmed a video for YouTube. So I feel good that I've done that and I can edit that later today. I did wanted to get it done yesterday, but my throat was really sore and I couldn't really speak very well. Little mic is away. Hopefully my mic works. I'm gonna have to do a disclaimer if it doesn't because that's awkward. It's been really malfunctioning a lot recently. This time of year is so overwhelming because so many people want to contact you and like do collabs with you. I feel like the hardest thing about like representing yourself, especially researching brands and figuring out if you want to be partnering with them, because sometimes those brands are not good, what you want to be representing. Whenever I get a brand that's like an AI brand, some kind of mechanism app, never. I never partner with them because I'm like, absolutely not. I do get a lot of emails that I just have to ignore and put into junk, to be honest. And something that's been really exciting recently is a lot of brands that like aren't bookish brands have been reaching out to me, which is really cool for me. I edited a bunch of my short form content, sent all that off. I also did a lot of planning for my Bookmas. That's going okay, I guess. And I also requested ARCs. So I wanted to talk to you guys quickly about requesting ARCs. But I always get questions on how you receive ARCs, how you request ARCs. ARCs are advanced reader copies from publishers. It is quite difficult to break into, but I feel like once you're on the shortlist for a lot of publishers and they know that you like read and review their books, they're more than happy to send you books to read and review. The best thing I think you can do, request a specific book that you want to review from them. All of the publishers that I work with, I emailed when I had very few little followers and was only posting on TikTok. There would be one specific release that I was super excited for. Just emailed them, introduced myself, said what I like, what genres I read, and said that this is a book I've been really anticipating and I would love to read and review it. 9 out of 10 times I feel like they usually reply and they usually send you that book. Once they kind of realize that you do review their books and then you're not just getting the books and like letting them sit on your shelf. Now I do get a lot of ARCs and it does get a little bit overwhelming because they pile up, but I do try and review the ARCs as soon as I possibly can when I get them because I'm so grateful that I received them. But when I was starting out, especially, and I was only getting a few, I would read them as soon as possible and get a review out. And once they started seeing that, definitely tag them when you post your reviews, even though it's not sponsored, just so they can see that you actually do read them. I feel like that gets you on a basis with them and follow them on socials, everything like that. And just request books. You just have to be ballsy. Like you have to actually put yourself out there and request the books that you want. Sometimes that means DMing them on a social media. Sometimes that means finding their email, wherever best suits them. Also, another great thing is NetGalley. I only found out about NetGalley like this year, I think. So if you review books on any platform, on Goodreads, on Fable, on TikTok, on Instagram, any social media, you can be a part of NetGalley. Like, so you can just sign up with your email and stuff, I think. I think it definitely depends on what country you're in. Like there's a NetGalley Australia, NetGalley UK, etc. But yeah, you can request e-ARCs. So they'll come to your phone, your Kindle, whatever you read on. And so that is an easy way to be requesting, especially if you read a lot of ebooks. It's a super easy way to get some of your favorite reads early and review them and let people know what you think of them. So I do have some PR coming today, I think, so we can do a little unboxing later and just throughout the week. But yeah, those are kind of my tips when it comes to getting into the bookish space, breaking into the bookish space. That whole like ARCs talk was to say I did request a bunch of ARCs yesterday, so I'll see which ones I get sent throughout the weeks, which I'm so excited because so many books I'm so excited are coming out very soon. I also, because this week has been a little little bit, me being sick, I thought I might drag it out a few more days, maybe. And maybe on Tuesday, I believe Will of the Many 2 is releasing. So we could go to the bookstore together and get that. But yeah, as for today, I am literally gonna try and rest a bit, rest my voice because it is hurting. But I am gonna be editing for the rest of the day and reading as much as I can. This is the book I am currently starting. It's a very exciting moment, guys. It's a super exciting moment. If you know, you know. I'm not gonna talk about it though. That's coming, that's in another vlog. Okay, it's a bit later in the day, still same day, but I did get a parcel, so I thought we could unbox it together while we chat. I actually have an idea of what this might be. Sometimes parcels just turn up on my doorstep, which is like Christmas. I think I might know what this one is, but we'll see. It's a big one and it's really heavy, so I'm actually terrible at opening. That actually took way too long, but you guys can see it first. Oh my god, okay, yes, okay, I did think I was gonna read this. This is actually so exciting. Oh my god, context. Okay, so Akane, one of my most favorite series by Lynette Noni. They recently came out with new editions of the Akane series. So let me get them out. I'm also really excited because I didn't have a few of these, like the novellas, and all the novellas are included in this. Oh my gosh, hang on. Okay, these are the beautiful, beautiful new covers of the Akane series. Honestly, this is amazing because the ones I have, they're all kind of different covers. Like they're all different feels and textures and sizes. So I'm really excited because I haven't read this one. So this is a little novella I can read, which is very fun. Can definitely do that in a series vlog. Let's go through them though. So this one's quite similar to the one I have. Beautiful flop to them. Oh my gosh. Raylia. Oh, that one's so pretty. I love the feeling of these. They're so much easier to read. Dracora, which is perfect. Giving Aragon, if you know, you know. Grey Veil. I like this is, oh my god, this actually feels like Christmas. We Three Heroes. I don't think I actually read this one. I have to go, like my mind is in sick mode at the moment, so I can't remember very well, but Vardasea, I don't know how to pronounce this one, but that is such a cool ending. And then of course, this is the little novella. I actually can't believe these just turned up. That's absolutely crazy. Oh my gosh, okay. I am so excited to read the last few that I haven't and have these on my bookshelf. A hint at one of the videos coming, but oh my god. My bookshelf is so overflowing at the moment, it's crazy. I need some organization. So incredibly grateful for these though. That is, my mind is blown. It is Saturday. Ignore the wet little patch there. It was raining outside when I took Maisie out. 12:10, and as I said, it's a Saturday today. Yesterday I did get a bit of editing done, but I still had quite a bit more to do. I ran errands this morning, just like the shopping, but other than that I've been editing all morning. This video is taking me a little bit longer because I tried out a new mic setting and I had to import the audio separately. So this is kind of new territory for me. I don't always do. I usually like link them up pretty quickly, but I like the sound quality of this so much. So I really like this for sit down videos. I think it's really fun. But I've just been editing all morning and I will be continuing to edit. I probably have about another hour left of this, and then at like 1ish I will probably just try and read for a good amount of the day because it is a weekend and I try to give myself a little bit of time off. The good thing about weekends is no emails come in, so that makes it a little bit easier for me. I do have one more collaboration video to film, but I'll probably do that later this afternoon, and then I've got a bunch of house chores to do today. It's like washing, folding, everything like that. So, and I might put on an audiobook whilst doing that. This is a sit down video. It'll be already up by the time this vlog is up, and I just decided to talk about all the popular series I'm either going to continue or DNF. I try and go through all the series that I'm currently reading and kind of prioritize the different ones because I know myself, I start so many series so easily. I really don't think it through too much. I'm like, great, I'm in the middle of 25 series, I'll start another one. It's never been a super big deal to me, but you know, it can get a little bit overwhelming at times, and film that, it was really fun. I love filming sit down videos for you guys. I think it's really fun. I am clearly in comfy sweatshirt weather. It is November. You'd think in November it's spring. for us, so you'd think it would be nice and warm, like, or getting a little bit warm. It is actually freezing. The weather at the moment, it feels like 10 degrees, which is cold for this time of year, and it has been windy and raining all day, and it's going to continue to for the rest of the day. So look, it's not my favorite weather for this time of the year. I kind of like that for winter. We've had enough of that though. I want some sun. I'm going to try and take advantage of this really rainy, miserable weather and just like have a cozy day. To be honest, all the stuff that I do need to get done is kind of meant for inside. So look, we take what we can get. I also am still like sick. My chest is like so tight right now. So I feel like my energy is just so low, and I feel like that's kind of reflecting. But hey, this is a realistic week in a life, so you're just getting a little bit of everything. Also so random, but I finally started White Lotus last night. I only watched like 2 episodes because that was like enough, and I had to finish a book that I was reading, but it's so good. I see the hype, guys. I'm only a few episodes in. I just love like a secluded island. Like, they're my favorite thrillers to read, like a secluded island, and then a mystery happens, something happens, and there's only so many people who could have like done that. There's only so many options. I love those kind of things. So yeah, hopefully tonight I can watch another episode of that if we get everything done in time, which I'm sure we will. So it is about 1 o'clock now, so it did take me about an hour to finish like the editing portion of the video. I'm doing the thumbnail now. I do all of my thumbnails on Canva. I love Canva. I think it is the easiest platform to use, and I absolutely love its features. So yeah, I use Canva for all my thumbnails and everything. Whilst I am on Canva, I am also going to do one for the podcast as well. I've kind of got a little draft here. Every week on the podcast we do a reel and we do a post for the episode we just did. So I usually do the Canva posts, Jamie does the reels. So I'm going to make our little thumbnails and do the Canva projects. I might even put on an audiobook whilst I do this, because I don't really have to think too much whilst I do this. It's pretty easy. Doing the thumbnails is actually one of my favorite parts. I absolutely love doing the thumbnails. I feel like I can let my creativity out a little bit. Love Canva, highly recommend. It's the start of the next week, but I wanted to like properly wrap up our week, and also we have some little book haul type situations, some publisher mail. And then yesterday, The Will of the Many to The Strength of the Few by James Islington came out yesterday, which is very, very exciting. So we did go to the bookstore and look for it, which was cute. I was gonna vlog a lot more in there, but then it started absolutely pouring rain. Anyway, I did end up getting it. I was super excited. They also had these absolutely stunning editions of One Dark Window, the Shepherd King duology. Absolutely loved them, was very tempted, but we're saving our book shopping for later in the month. So I just picked up Strength of the Few. As you guys know, I'm currently reading Words of Radiance, so I won't be picking this up right now. After Words of Radiance, I might read a little brain refresher just for a day or two, and then I might go into this. I'm really, really wanting to go into this super soon. I just absolutely loved the last one, so I want to dive into this as soon as possible. I kind of had Sunday off, by the way. I did a few things like doing thumbnails and stuff like that, but it was a pretty chill day, so that's why I didn't really film too much of it. I wanted to open this with you. This is from HarperCollins. It's really stuck in there. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's a little bit torn, but we have something hanging out here. Hang on, let's open it together. I guess we just rip it. I feel bad ripping it, but anyway. Oh my gosh, okay. This looks really fun. To Bleed a Crystal Bloom by Sarah A. Parker. Oh my gosh, this is the one I've been really excited about. Sarah A. Parker also wrote the When the Moon Hatched, which is one of my favorite fantasy books I've read in a long time. And I didn't realize she was coming out with a new book until I saw this on the ARC request form, and I was like, that is so exciting. So I am super excited about this one. We'll definitely be trying to get it on my TBR for December because I love Sarah A. Parker. She's also Australian, which is really cool. I love supporting Australian authors. This is amazing. I don't even know what it's about. 19 years ago, I was plucked from the heart of a bloody massacre that spared nobody else. Small, fragile, an enigma. Now, ward to a powerful high master who knows too much and says too little, I can lead a simple life, never straying from the confines of an imaginary line I've drawn around the castle grounds. Out there, the monsters lurk. Inside, I'm safe. This is giving like Rapunzel in a way. I love that. So inside, I'm safe, though at a cost far greater than the blood I drip into the goblet daily. Toxic, unreciprocated love for a man who's utterly unavailable. My savior, my protector, my almost executioner. This sounds so interesting. I feel like Sarah A. Parker, oh my God, she does it every time. Also, the text is so big in this. That's so nice for me. Came with this bookmark that is a little sword. Like, are you kidding? That is so cute. And then it also, what is this? It's a little mirror. Oh my God, I'm gonna keep this in my purse for like lipstick and stuff. That is so cute. These are adorable. I like feel so grateful when this gets sent to me because that is such a cute little package. Like, are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to read this. I'm so excited. Just the cutest bookmark. I'm so gonna be using this bookmark. Look at that. I love it. Okay, oh my gosh. But that brings us to the end of the week. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week. It was a little bit of a different video, but I hope it kind of gave you a little bit of an insight into what I do behind the scenes. I don't know if every booktuber is like this, but this is just my personal experience, I guess. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you had fun watching. Thank you for watching to the end of this video. If you did, it truly means the absolute world to me. I love you all so, so much, and I will see you in my next video.